Solopreneurs, hello again. The other day, my friend Angie said that her brain was fried because she was staring too much into digital screens every single day. Cell phones, tablets, computers, video games, television, you name it. It's like constantly shifting from one digital screen to another from wake up time until bedtime. This topic has become increasingly important in our hyper-connected world today. And there are so many things one can do to minimize the mental strain from electronics. In North America alone, electronic overload is a growing issue. You know that, right? But do you know about 77% of adults experience digital fatigue from constant screen use? On average, people spend about 10 to 12 hours a day on digital devices. This includes computers, smartphones, tablets, video games, and television. Roughly 61% people in North America feel that their mental health has been impacted way too much by screen time. Nearly 43% people reported that they have trouble speaking because they use a device just before bedtime. So digital overload can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, decreased productivity. The need for digital detox in this current day is becoming more and more urgent. Screen time continues to rise. So if you're like me, you probably spend a significant amount of time glued to your computer, whether it's for work, social media, or keeping in touch with family, or just entertainment. While technology has its perks, I'm not going to say no, it can lead to lots of mental fatigue, stress, and eventually burnout. But you cannot detox like overnight, right? So I created this 7-step actionable plan for you to reduce that mental strain and reclaim your peace of mind. The first step is all about awareness and preparation. You cannot change what you don't acknowledge, right? Start by tracking your screen time for a few days. Use apps like Rescue Time or Screen Time. iPhones have built-in tracking system, and you can look into the reports of your usage at any given time. This is going to give you a clear picture of how much time you're spending on your devices, what apps you're spending most of your time on. And once you have that idea, you can set a realistic goal for reducing your screen time. Like I say, aim to cut down your social media usage by about 20% each week. Next, prepare your environment. Set up a workspace that minimalizes digital distractions. I know I'm a biggie on using apps, but if you feel like it's time to detox from digital use, go for physical planners, notebooks, and other analog tools that will help you manage your tasks better. The simple change can make a huge difference in reducing digital fatigue. Step number 2, initial reduction. Make those initial reductions. Start by turning off non-essential notifications, those pesky, annoying little things. Constant pings and constant alerts can be incredibly distracting. They contribute to mental strain. So decide what notifications are absolutely necessary and urgent, and mute everything else. Another effective strategy would be to designate tech-free times and spaces. For example, make your bedroom a no-phone zone. And commit to not using your phone for the first hour after you wake up. No phone during meals, no phone in the toilet. These small changes can help you regain control over your tech use. Step number 3. This involves deepening your digital detox and enhancing your productivity. Start by using physical tools for planning and note-taking. This reduces your reliance on digital devices and helps your brain process information better. Because when you write it down, your brain processes that information once. When you read it again, it does that again. Also, schedule regular breaks away from screens. Use techniques like Pomodoro. I love Pomodoro. You work for 25 minutes and then take a 10-minute break or 5-minute break. This not only reduces mental strain, but also boosts your overall productivity. If we haven't met yet, I'm Samar Selva. I'm your digital marketing pro and your productivity enthusiast and a business coach. I'm lovingly called the Get Shit Done Coach. I share tips and strategies in my channel to help solopreneurs and small business owners thrive in this digital age. If you find this content helpful, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified about more. Step number 4 is sustaining those changes. So you have made some changes, and how can we sustain these? It's easy to fall back into bad old habits, right? So it's important to regularly review your progress, make adjustments. Keep a journal to reflect on your screen time, a physical journal, and note down the impact it's having on your mental health, your moods every day. Note them down. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and use them as a motivation to keep going. Consider setting a digital curfew like no screens 1 hour before going to bed, no screens for 1 hour after waking up. Use this time for relaxing activities like reading a physical book, meditating, yoga, spending time with your friends and family. Step number 5, social detox. Scrolling insistently on social media has been my demon as well. So, social media can be a major source of mental strain. I get it. Unfollow accounts that don't add value to your life and limit your social media usage to only specific times of the day. Use social media management tools to schedule posts and reduce the need for constant checking. Engage in offline social activities. Spend time with friends and family without the phone distracting you all the time. Rediscover hobbies and interests that don't involve screens. The activities I've been involved in very recently are reading physical books, putting together jigsaw puzzles, and taking up DIY projects for home makeover. Step number 6, reviewing your progress and making long-term plans. Regularly assess your screen time data and adjust your goals as needed. The key is to make gradual, sustainable changes than making drastic, hard cuts that are very hard to maintain. Create a long-term detox plan. Schedule regular tech-free weekends. Continue implementing the strategies that work best for you. The goal is not to switch off technology altogether, but to create a balanced relationship with the technology. Step number 5. This is not really the last step. You could practice this during all the steps. Practice mindfulness, mindful usage of technology, and taking breaks. Practice mindfulness to stay present and be aware of how you're using your devices. When you catch yourself mindlessly scrolling, stop, take a moment to pause and refocus. Initially, it's very hard, but then you fall into the habit of being mindful. Regular breaks are crucial. If you work long hours like me on your computer for work, step away from the computer screen at least once in an hour to refresh. You could stretch, walk around, step outside, cuddle with your dog, or just breathe. These steps help you reduce the eye strain and mental fatigue, keeps you refreshed, makes you more productive. That's all I have for today about minimizing mental strain from your electronics. I hope you found these 7 steps useful, and I really hope that you will take these steps. Small changes can lead to big improvements in your mental well-being and everything else. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will keep popping those tips on productivity and getting shit done. Thanks for watching.